how we exchange information, right? As human and as active components of this process of communication, we do generate information, right? We can generate information by seeing something, like we can see events, we with the things we see, with the things we hear, we can generate information in our minds, right? All these things are related to our mind, Buddha, right? In this lesson, in later parts of this lesson, you will get to know that before communication studies explained and spreaded as an individual subject, it was a subject in psychology, right? So all this, you are clear that all these things are in our mind. They are mind related. Therefore, by seeing something, by hearing something, by feeling something, by thinking something, we all generate information in this process. And then we exchange it with someone. With sometimes it is with ourselves, and sometimes it is with someone out of ourselves, right? We exchange things we think, things we feel, things we see, things we hear, and that particular person moves somewhere and he exchanged that with another personality. That's how information is spread. Okay. Sometimes that person can be a particular media institution, a particular newspaper, a particular television channel, whatever. He is the one who carry our message to another person. That's why information is important, and information become the very first basic component of process of communication, right? So if someone asks you what are the main three behaviors of information in process of communication, that is generating information, exchanging information, and spreading information, right? And this process of information, that these behaviors of information affect on three main components of the society, right? We are talking about the society now, because we cannot talk about communication without talking about society. This definitely affect on society, and it has an active impact on society. Even Putta, if you are aware of what is happening in our country by the moment, all the things are media created, okay? uh, Even it
Yes.
is the Dhammika Pannier or Covishield or political, blah blah things, all those are media produced. Okay, products of media. We are going to learn about those things in further lessons. Whatever what is presented by media is highly believed by the community. They don't examine it, they don't contradict it, whether it can happen or not, whether this is true or false. People doesn't think, they just believe what is presented in media, what is communicated by media, right? Within in this word communicated or communication, it includes generation of information, exchange of information, and spreading information, right? So there are major three ways which these information, the process of information or communication, affect on the society. First thing is mind and behavior of an individual, right? If we explain this further, you think, I'll ask you some questions, okay? uh, what is the best soap for you to wash your clothes in Sri Lanka? Other than sunlight, I'm explaining you the behavior of media on your mind, okay? Other than sun, maybe you are using it, it's okay, right? Uh, not only sunlight, there are uh, different washing powders or soaps in Sri Lanka, Diva, Rin, Surf Excel, like. But what you get, what your mind has set is sunlight. වගින් ඇහුවම සබන් මොනවාද රෙදි සෝදන සබන් කියලා ඔයාට පේන්නේ අර ගෑන් ළමයි ටික ලස්සනට නටනට අර that's what you get into your mind now, and that is what implemented your mind by media, right? Media ඔයාගේ ඔළුවට දීලා තියෙන රෙදි සෝදනා නම් sunlight තමයි, right? That is how media affect on your mind, right? And then what is the other thing you said? Superiority. Superiority sinahavakata superiority, right? That's how media say, and that's how we believe. And IDEX. Konda kakkumata shanika sahane, right? IDEX. That's how you get. But these are not only the brands, that these are not the one and only brands in Sri Lanka for those needs, right? There are so many brands, but what we get is these things because media has manipulated our minds to buy these products through advertisements and through colorful, attractive ways of advertising. So now we know how things, so how the consumable products has affected in your mind during by using media, right? And you think you get into a shop to buy washing powder, right? All the washing powders are in a one rack, no, in supermarkets, and out of hundreds, thousands, or 10,000s of washing brands of washing powders, you just go and grab sunlight because your mind is always conducting you, or mind is always asking you to buy sunlight. You, when you see sunlight washing powders, you will sunlight ready, so then and you need sunlight, right? That's how media affect on our mind, and that mind affect on our behavior, right, of you individual. I think you can get it. And then how that sunlight thing affect on your interconnections in your life. You are using sunlight, and I'm asking, if I am a stranger to you, I'll ask you, oh, think I'm someone out of this planet, okay? I'm an alien. And I will land to Sri Lanka, and I ask Nadisha, I need to wash my clothes. And what is the best product? You will tell to that alien even sunlight is the best product because it is the best product in the country to wash clothes. This is how your interconnections, your individual interconnections are manipulated through communication. Okay. And that particular person whom you are going to talk to tell sunlight is the best product, definitely that person will use sunlight and tell all the his relationships, all his colleagues, all his relations, all his neighbors, sunlight is the best product to wash clothes, right? Then it affect on the overall society.